Racing's Tier 3. We will be getting underway shortly. We have, as it looks like at the moment, 18 drivers for this Tier 3 race round, Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona. I'm joined tonight with a new co-commentator, Cam. Say hello, Cam.
Hello lads, I'm new to this league, unsure about the races, but I'm sure I'll learn about them.
Exactly right.
Yeah, should be a good night ahead of us.
Exactly, mate. Well, I'm going to have Cam in as my number 2 when he's available for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'll try not doing a James Hunt, I'll keep it PG.
Keep it PG, by the way, yeah. We will be getting the drivers to ready up now. Obviously, full qualifying, 18 minutes Q1, 50 minutes Q2, 12 minutes Q3, and a 50% race. Let me quickly get the chat up as well in the background to see what people will be commenting. Obviously, this race happens before the Tier 1 race, so hopefully a few of those will join, as well as the academy drivers, to cheer on their fellow teammates for the constructors. It's going to be a good one. In terms of championship news, league leader RLH Fretty has left the league, meaning Forster is now clear by 112 points at the top of Tier 3, and with only, I'm trying to do the maths, I think 7 or 8 rounds to go. It should be fairly comfortable for him at this point, to be honest. 7 rounds to go, it should be fairly comfortable. But I mean, if Koga in the Ferrari or Freefall can get a bit of a run together before the end of the season, you never know. But big news coming in our week up between Austria and Spain was that the league leader Fretty has indeed left, meaning Forster has basically a free championship win if all goes to plan. Hello Freefall, mate, thanks for checking in on the stream. Freefall, mate, I've got Cam with me today as well from Hedge Racing, who you might be fond of as the man who likes to spin.
Yes, I do like a donut.
He does like a donut.
I'm hoping to see my teammate Piero step up and do good.
Yeah.
Who I also race with at Hedge, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. So, Cam knows 3 or 4 of these drivers, including the infamous CRL Panda, Freefall, and Piero. The rest of it I'm going to walk him through slightly as we go through, and hoping that, well, obviously he'll pick it up quickly. A very talented man. Man of many talents is Cam. So, be interesting to see who's first out for the first run in Q1. Yeah, the man, the myth, the man, the myth, the Cammy. What a bloke. Cheers, Freefall, mate.
Yes.
Getting warmed up, lads. But also, bit of support for your teammates. If you're from any of the other tiers watching this, bit of support for your teammates would be lovely. If they're listening as well, they'll love the support. I'll read them all out in Q1.
Ferrari pulling out.
Yeah, which one is this? It is Tomo, I believe. It is Tomo.
Yes.
No one's come out. It's taken almost a minute for everyone to come out here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Normally, get some clean air quickly out, but
yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm expecting to see a lot of soft runners in Q1. Everyone save their mediums for Q2.
Yeah, a lot of people will be trying to get one lap, a really good lap, keep them safe and straight back in.
Exactly right. What's the weather like for the race? I don't have a clue, Mark, as we don't get to see the weather. I'll be hoping for some information on that. Obviously, in the academy race in Austria, we had a dry qualifying followed by a wet start to the race in Austria. So if I could get some details from the Tier 3 drivers on the weather, which I'll look for now.
I think the drivers will be hoping a sunny day ahead of them.
Yeah.
The Alfa Romeo is out now.
Alfa Romeo's of Jack DNF, reserve driver, I believe. Part of the Welsh clan, Chris Panda's Welsh clan in Tier 3. Let's have a look.
Might approve as a reserve driver.
It's dry. So Freefall, you've had to ruin the parade. It's dry, ladies and gentlemen.
It makes it boring, but I guess the drivers will be happy.
Yeah, drivers will be ecstatic with that one. After having a lot, they've had a lot of rain this lot. So I bet they'll be quite happy for it just to be a fully dry race.
Gives them a break.
Exactly.
Get the Schwaff to pace. The McLaren's out now, no fan.
Yeah.
Still only 3 out though. Surprised with that.
Well, another one out now. The Haas of Crago. Bet Tom would be hoping no one comes out the pit lane right now as he goes on to his flying lap. I'm expecting in Q3 to see times of around low 1 minute 15s to high 1 minute 40s be the aim. Pole in the academy on Monday was a 15.6 set by myself, lovely, William myself.
Pat on the back there.
Yeah, thanks Cam. Had to just get that one in. But anything low 15, high 14 I'll be quite impressed with tonight, to be honest. As we're on board with Tomo for his first lap in Q1. He went purple in sector 1 because he's the first man to go through sector 1. Jack then sets a purple sector 1.
Oh, he's went off a track and he's spun.
Oh, who's
no
that?
damage, just in the gravel. That's Jack, the Alfa Romeo.
On his fast lap he's gone off there, so he'll probably either try cool down his tyres and go again, or he'll just come in, I assume.
Was a purple sector 1 from him as well. I think he took it off tip top, but obviously not anymore.
No, Tip Top will be the first one to set a representative time in qualifying 1, as long as he doesn't invalidate. Paradox getting some hype in the chat from, I assume, what can only be a fellow teammate or a friend of his. I'm assuming
McLaren and no fans got a fastest sector 1 so far.
A 17.5, not a, what I'd call a representative sector 1 to be honest, but not sector 1 Q1 time, but you never know. Jack, is he in the pit lane or is he going to look to go again? He's going to pull into the pit lane, so we'll go on board with no fandangle. Come up to the sector 2 split, it is purple again.
Oh, he's took it wide. Oh, the Alpha's just set a purple sector 1 now with VFL Faker. As you know, I'm a fan of the Alfa Romeo. I'm in Tauri, so I'll be supporting him.
Cam is a fan of Alpha Tauris. As no fandangle comes up somewhere, 17.1. Not the pace I was expecting, to be honest, as I'll get on board with... Who's next to set now? Craigo, who invalidated. Sets of 17.3. Faker.
The Alpha's about
Faker
to go
will be
through
next.
sector 2. What is it? It's another purple sector for Faker.
Hopefully that Ferrari does get out of the way nicely though, indeed. Who'll be next?
Be a good laugh for Faker.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick out who'll be next. I think it'll be Koga in the Ferrari will be next, or is it Craigo? I think it might be Craigo actually. As Faker comes up to the line now. Will it be a sub 17? It is 16.2.
All sectors go purple for Faker then. Good luck.
Yeah, about 9 tenths clear of anyone else right now. Obviously the track's got to wear in a bit, so that will be part of the lap time. But I don't know, I'd still be expecting a little bit more maybe from some of these drivers. Obviously only 3 are going out in Q1, with there only being 18 drivers available tonight.
Still plenty sitting in the pit as well for, you know,
surprised
how many are still not out.
Panda, Deluxey, Red Sky, all in the pit lane. The Great Mass as well in the pit lane. As Craigo comes up to the line now, he will be looking to set a good lap time. As he comes up to the line with a 1:16.5, putting him second place. Koga, who is currently now second in our championship. As Tomo gets a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Makoni. I assume that's for that yellow flag. As we watch Koga come across the line. To 16.7. What's happened to Makoni, who was on a fast lap? He doesn't seem to have damage. Did you catch that, or was that just a...
Wasn't sure, I never caught it. I was watching the Ferrari go through. I did see penalty though.
Yeah, yellow flag. That means Tomo, who's currently got the worst set lap time. Well, I mean, if he qualifies last, it won't be changing much, but...
True.
That could be quite vital, because even let's say he sets a better time and then ends up in Q2, he could still end up right down the back here as Makoni looks to go again. Who else is on the fire coming through?
Mercedes who hit Makoni. Yeah,
Paradox will be next, followed by the Alpha Tauri, I believe. Paradox up to the line, 16.2. Who's next across the line? Will it be... It was free-fall set to 15.7. That's a bit more representative. Haas next, I believe. Warrior Huntsman coming through the final corner. And it will be the Ferrari again. He sets at 18-1. As Kvyat comes into the pit lane. So who will be next? Alfa Romeo of Jack DNF, who's invalidated. Liverpool fan, will it be then after that? It will be, who he's gone purple through sector 2 apparently. And then it will be Infinite Glory, who also went purple through sector 2.
Everything's starting to speed up now. McCorney's just got a purple sector 2 on the Mercedes.
Liverpool fan, up to the line now. He sets a 16.8, so obviously had a good sector 2, but that's about it. Infinite Glory now coming through the final 2 corners will allow Cam to stay on board with McConey for his flying lap.
McConey's going in.
66. McConey in, did you say?
No, he's come, like, this is the end of his fast lap, and it is P6 at the moment. Got a purple sector 2 during that lap. Still unsure if he had damage though from the hit from Tip Top, was it?
Yeah, I couldn't see any, but you never know with F1. Sometimes there's some underlying damage that doesn't come through. As JD sets an invalid 17.3, which would have put him P10. Who's next? Is it? It's Force crossing the line, so we'll get on board with
Jack DNF. Just finished the second sector with purple sector 2. Yeah, lots of purple sector 2s at the moment.
Yeah, there is. Who else will be on laps after this?
Last 2 corners for Jack DNF. Very cleanly done onto the
Very
straight.
clean. Up to the line, gets really right.
16.2, very good lap.
Deluxe up to the line now. He will be setting a 16.1. Forster in the middle sector.
Still CRL free fall, very comfortable.
JD is set a purple middle sector. The Great Mass just in front of him. I'll then get JD ready to go after that.
Ooh, Chris Panda's on his out lap. Got to keep an eye on Chris Panda.
Yeah, a friend of ours, so obviously.
Yes. The
Great Mass gets really up towards the line. He sets a 16.8. JD sets a 16.5. Who else is there? Forster now. He crosses the line, goes for a 16 dead.
Very good lap.
No Fandangle.
Both racing points, P2, P3.
Yeah.
CRL Panda and Alfa Romeo sets off now.
As No Fandangle, I assume, will be coming in for, unless he's setting up, he's gone to 2 on his ERS hot lap, he'll be setting up to go onto his fast lap. As Red Sky has left the session, I will drop him a invite now.
I'm not the same.
Yeah, I've dropped him one. Get on board with
7 minutes
Panda
left
then.
of quali.
One of the more experienced drivers in this field, shall we say. Actually started off
Possibly
this season in Tier 1.
So.
Started off in Tier 1 on his controller, then dropped to Tier 2 as he felt his pace wasn't good enough. And has now gone on to his wheel.
Has been trying the wheel as well.
Yeah, so he's moved into Tier 3 on the wheel with all his assist turned off. As we see a look up there with no ABS. Looks fairly clean through sector 3 though. Up to the line now, it's a 16.1. From the looks of it.
Sector 3 for Chris Panda as well.
Yeah, it was. Obviously kept it quite clean. Look up obviously didn't do too much damage. No Fandangle, I believe, to cross the line next. It is. As he crosses the line on a improvement just, keeping P15 at 17.1.
Drivers. 6 minutes left, drivers in danger. The McLaren of no fan, the Ferrari of Tip Top, Haas of Warrior, and Red Sky who's still not in, we think.
Yeah, I have sent him another invite, so
hopefully you can get a quick one if you can join. The Great Mass is about to finish his lap. He's safe at the moment, but it'll surely secure his safety if it's good.
As he looks to cross the line, I don't think he's going to improve it. No, he's not.
Nah.
Nah, 4 tenths up.
4
Yellow
laps
flag in
off.
sector 2, is that? I think that's CRL Panda letting someone go. It is indeed. McConey out on fresh softs here, who's on a fast lap.
Liverpool's fans just came back out, and the softs what he's already used. Obviously, he doesn't feel safe at that time, maybe.
Yeah, but if he's coming back out on the ones he's used, maybe he's trying to keep some extra sets free. As McConey has a slight improvement through sector 1.
All
Free fall retired in the pits, obviously believes he's safe. Red Sky's joining in time to set a time if he can get in his car and
be straight out.
Get straight out indeed, Cam. I'll stay on board with McConey, who's next to New Boy and his new teammate Infinite Glory, currently P10 and 11 for the Mercedes. As a Mercedes driver myself, I'd quite like to see those two get up there tonight. As he goes purple through the middle sector. As I say, that Infinite Glory sets to leave the pit lane.
Yeah, still got Warrior sitting in the pits, and he needs to get out, or he will be going out in Q1.
Indeed. Hopes this Alpha Tower who's in front of him gets out the way. It does for McConey up to the line now. Closing in on that DRS ball. Run out of ERS. Has he backed off? No, he hasn't. He goes second on a 15.9. Tomo has invalidated. He's got that ERS off and he will be showing looking to go again. Liverpool fan on a lap now. We'll see what his sector 1 split is like. CRL Panda also still out quickly. Is he? No, he's invalidating. I believe he will be coming into the pit lane and most likely retiring in the pit lane, as he'll probably believe he is safe. Liverpool fan now 2 temps up on his time, not safe as it stands.
Tip Top's about to start his fast lap on some fresh softs.
I'll let you stay on board with him. As there's a Ferrari crossing the line now.
That is Tip Top starting, yeah.
Starting his flying lap. Infinite Glory also starting his flying lap. Haas across the line now. Craig to start his flying lap as well, but we stay on board with Liverpool fan who's 7.5 temps up on his time.
Oh, Tip Top went aggressive, being very aggressive, and he slowed down surprisingly. No need to, he didn't disqualify, but he should have another attempt in him.
Yeah, plenty of time if he backs off and looks to go again. As Liverpool fan comes into very late, Liverpool fan comes into the pit lane and actually knocks the bollard.
Infinite Glory's just set a purple sector 1.
Anyone else coming through the final sector as it stands? VFL Faker on a fast lap, I believe. He's invalidated. Is that Red Sky coming out through the final sector for his one only attempt at flying lap. Now Liverpool fan does also have time here if he can get in and out very quickly to go again. Tomo Tip Top slowed down to let everyone go whilst on the fast lap. So obviously he's backed off and is looking to go again.
Yeah. And the Mercedes of Infinite Glory is about to come in after a purple sector 1.
All deluxe car from P4 in the pit lane. Obviously he feels he's safe.
Wouldn't be a good laugh.
It's an improvement to a 16.3 put in P9. Piero has joined the session.
Oh.
He will be taking over that McLaren car, but he won't have time to set a lap time, meaning he will start last. Unless Tomo Tip Top doesn't go higher than P14 throughout qualifying today. If Tomo doesn't go higher than P14, he will be starting last with his 5-place grid penalty. Oh, there's someone off in the middle sector. Who's that? It's
Alpha Tauri.
Yeah, Faker, who's through the sounds. Red Sky's invalidated as well as Warrior Huntsman, so we'll stay on board with Tomo, who's in the danger zone as it stands.
He's done 2 lap old softer, but he never really set fast laps on them.
No, Piero joins, but he does not have time to set a lap. He might be able to get out now to sort out his setup and confirm his setup if he wants to. I don't think he will.
1.10.4.
Now, if I was Tomo, I don't think I would have gone out in a new pair of softs here just to punch my way in.
He was on a new pair, he just disqualified twice.
Oh, yeah. He did.
He's still up on his time, he can still be safe, he needs a good finishing. Last 2 corners.
Lovely line for the final corner, cutting it.
Yeah.
Infinite Glory, she knows he's done enough. P9. Tomo up to the line, hasn't improved by enough, and looks like he will be
still.
out and starting last. Piero's
trying to get out quickly.
Yeah, is he on a lap?
Gonna have to be
I don't think so.
Wait, oh no.
He's either on a very... That's very weird. I'm not sure.
Possibly
Red Sky, he's invalidated again. He hasn't been able to set a lap time.
No.
Warrior Huntsman on the lap.
And Red Sky, no lap times for them.
Yeah, Tomo's obviously got the ability to go again, but on 3 lap old softs, you never know, as he puts it in the gravel.
And he's under gravel, yeah.
Yeah, Piero's on the lap.
Warrior is done. He's got the fuel light on.
You never know, he might be trying to push it quite close. Yeah, he might be able to just... He's 210.
Piero gets out
He needs to pick up about a second though on this lap for him to be able to get through. Needs a big improvement. Oh no, he now needs even more as No Fandangle improved to go to P12. That puts Liverpool fan in danger, but Warrior Huntsman needs to pick up a lot of time.
Quite slow through the last 2 corners, but he can still maybe pick up some time here.
Yeah, as he comes up to the line, I don't think he'll be safe. He won't be safe. P17 will start P16 as Tomo has invalidated. And that is your bottom 4. It will actually start Warrior Huntsman P16, Piero P17, Red Sky P18, and Tomo Tip-Top P19 due to having a 5-place grid penalty.
Shame to see Piero and Red Sky not set any times because you never know, they could have got out of it. Piero obviously coming in later and Red Sky having internet problems isn't great for them, but hopefully and then good starts.
Yeah, Red Sky obviously invalidated on his 2 attempts at fast laps, obviously struggling to get to grips with the track where other drivers had the whole 18 minutes. He only had, what, 5? So obviously, as we see, I believe, just waiting for a few cars to get into the pit lane, including Paradox and Tomo, I believe, as we wait for the Paradox. No harm to retire now if you're in the pit lane.
So you are L3 falls and quite comfortably play wonderful session.
Yeah, 3 full set of blistering 15-7 early on, and knew he was safe from that point really, and he's about 2 tenths clear, so he's in a fairly safe position. Then Jack, DNF and McConey quite close. Forster not too far behind either. But
we've got Racing Point's 4th and 5th. Hopefully that'll be a good weekend for Racing Point.
Yeah. So here
starting the top 5 together.
Ooh, McConey. This didn't pop up on our screen. McConey also gets the 5-place grid penalty for the collision, obviously, with Mr. Tomo. So that means McConey, even if he is to start pole, he will only be starting P6, maybe. And think, if he gets into the top 10 shootout, let's say he qualifies P8, he'll actually be starting P13 on the tyres he qualified into Q3 with. So qualifying P11 in this session could be better off for you if McConey fails to do anything in qualifying.
McConey feels confident that he can get a P1 or P2 and maybe go through the wood. Maybe leaving the Q2 for McConey would be perfect for him.
Yeah.
It's the last thing he'll need. Want really old softs in Q2. Well, and starting on them.
Exactly. So maybe we might just see him drop to the back, or he might back his own pace to be able to make it to the front of qualifying 3, and then just be able to start P6, 7, 8, that sort of area.
Yeah, definitely. I still think there's drivers that pick up a pace. We know Liverpool fans much quicker than what he was.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, right now, if you're the other side of the Renegade, CRL freefall, you're rubbing your hands here.
Yeah, very comfortable after him. He only had to go out once, and he sat in the full of Q1 after that quick lap.
Yeah, have plenty of time to set up a cup of tea as we see McConey looking to leave.
Out.
Yep, happen right in front
Jack,
of us there.
After him, you know.
Jack DNF is indeed out as well. A few more drivers getting out a bit quicker this time round.
Yeah.
Someone else coming out.
Maybe he's trying to get the
Bull.
laps in quicker.
Both Red Bulls, Paradox, Faker. Gotta start Liverpool fan, a man who we said can improve. A man Cam would like to see improve, shall we say, as well. No pressure, Liverpool fan.
We've got both AlphaTauris still in, so I'm happy with that.
Racing Point out of Deluxey.
Much more busier start compared to Q1.
Yeah,
I think
Q1
drivers just want to get their laps done.
Yeah, actually, don't know why, but this always changes between sessions. But let me get this back up. But we've got a few drivers, as I said here. They'll be on the medium tyres. We've got Faker, Liverpool Fan, Paradox, Deluxey, and we've got No Fandangle, Jack DNF, McConey, and JD all on softs. This is necessary, or most likely, a two-stop tonight. We'll see a lot of drivers go for a soft medium or a soft medium soft. You could go soft hard or medium hard, but the pace on the hard tyres isn't, shall we say, the greatest. And a man like myself who loves the hard tyres, I wouldn't even risk going for a soft hard or a medium hard here, to be honest.
Yeah, we've got a handful of mediums who obviously feel like they're confident enough to get in the Q3 with medium tyres. We've got both Racing Point who have a quick Q1. We've got G in the Red Bull, VFL Faker and AlphaTauri, Liverpool Fan of mediums who we know can pick up a pace, as I said, and CRL Free Fall who was comfortable last lap.
Yeah, obviously believing he's got the pace going on the mediums, looking to maybe get that slower medium stint out of the way before punching in maybe two soft stints or another medium stint and a soft stint. Or we might even see some drivers try a medium soft if they really believe they've got that tyre, like, yeah, if they think they're good enough on their tyres to be able to go medium soft.
Jack DNF about to finish his first lap of the first fast lap even of Q2. He's got the last two corners to go into. Quite neatly through. Maybe a bit quick. You could. Oh, and he disqualified.
Validates, yeah. He'll be next. McConey now with his 5-place group rating. That looks quite slow. Maybe backed off, looking to go again. I believe he is as he comes up to the line. First one to set a line. Time is a 17.6 on those soft tyres. He'll be looking to go again, I feel. Who's next across the line? Paradox, he goes fast on a 16.2, and then we'll be seeing Liverpool Fan cross the line on a 16.8.
Both medium runners.
Jack DNF.
P2.
Yeah, who's next? JD on a 17.6 on softs. No Fandangle coming up to cross the line now. 17.1 on softs. Faker on a 17.3.
Soft compound runners in the top 3 at the moment.
Yeah, obviously maybe struggling for a bit of pace as we see Freefall look to start his lap time now. Craigo
Freefall the provisional P1 and Q1, hoping to get back up there on the mediums.
Yeah. McConey going again, only a 10.5 up through sector 2, but his sector 3 is where he seems to lose a bit of pace. As we see, was that No Fandangle? Slow down, I believe, just to let him go. I hope before we get any more grid penalties. Because we don't want to see people losing.
Not as comfortable on these mediums. It wasn't a purple pit sector 1 I would.
McConey's backed off again
sector
here.
2, sector 3.
McConey's backed off twice on the soft run. Very interesting.
Must be struggling in that sector 3.
No, like he goes into a crawl almost, so maybe he's just...
Oh, and that's a purple sector 2 for CRL Freefall. He wants that P1 back on these medium tyres. Oh, he's took that a bit wide.
Deluxey goes fastest. I know there's mediums at a 16.2. Good lap from him. We'll get on board with Freefall now. Baker improves to a 16.8.
Struggled a bit towards in the sector 3.
It's a 16.8. Bit of a drop from around a second on the mediums.
I think sector 1, sector 3 struggled, sector 2 obviously you got the purple one, but...
Jack DNF by the way, who's gone purple in sector 2.
Oh, he's on the soft compound. Last 2 corners for Jack DNF.
On 2 lap holes, because he invalidated on the end of his first run. As Craigo goes first on a 16 dead. Jack DNF then comes through on a 16.7.
The softs are starting to creep into the top 5 now. Medium runners might be a bit worried.
Jack DNF obviously will probably believe he's got a bit more pace in there on those old softs as we get...
Oh, and he's had a spin and
Who's
front wing damage. That's Jack DNF. I think he pushed for another lap. It just went off.
As free fall, have a look at his sector 2 split quickly. 4 seconds, I've obviously backed off. Faker, he's backed off. Deluxey, he's backed off. Craig, yeah, all these are backed off. Koga, who was on a lap, invalidated. Let me double check.
Still got Foster
yeah,
and
Faker
Infinite Glory in the pits.
Yeah, Forster, who is our championship leader, obviously by a long distance.
We've got CRL Panda ready to set his fast lap on the medium compound as well.
Yeah, he had a quite comfortable qualifying one, qualifying in a 16-1.
I feel like Craig on those softs will be quite comfortable up there unless the medium runners put the softs on as well.
Yeah, and even then that might still be fairly comfortable. This CRL Panda looks to start his lap. As we get on board with, I believe Craig goes backed off. He has the Red Bull of, no, it's AlphaTauri even of Great Mass. Will be looking to start his flying lap.
DNF will be needing a pit. He needs a new one.
He will indeed. So we'll get on board with CRL Panda. No fun dangling in the middle sector, also on an out lap.
Purple sector 1 for Panda.
On those mediums.
Very good.
Yeah,
oh, he just lost it.
Oh, as we say it, he has indeed lost it.
Yeah, it's just for no assist and not tight wheel what he's using.
Yeah, very
Still
new
getting
to
used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. He has the pace, it's just getting used to it.
Unlocking it.
I'm sure he'll be wanting to go again.
Yes, indeed he will. On those, he might go again on those mediums. He's turned off his ERS, so he will be possibly looking to go again. Hopefully he can cool those down, because obviously when you spin, you obviously heat up those tyres. He will be hoping to cool them down, I assume. But we'll get on board now with the Great Mass, who's a reserve driver for tonight, filling in for Jacko. As he comes up to the sector 2 split, 50.7. As I was saying, as Chris Panda spun, we've had a few incidents recently with them lying on the purple sectors to us where we've pointed it out. So if it says purple, we're just going to take it with a bit of pinch of salt here.
Yeah, hopefully.
Just
CRL Panda speeds up and he goes through a new fast lap after spinning on that last one.
The Great Mass, someone to set his first flying lap, isn't looking too uncompetitive here. 17.6 on mediums, you probably think that's not enough to get you through.
Maybe gonna have to put some softs on if he's struggling.
Yeah, we'll get back on board with CRL Panda here.
Did get a purple sector 1 before, is he gonna get it again?
Yes, he has indeed. Improvement by just under 2/10.
This is where he spun last time and he's kept it cleanly through.
Yeah, a man who likes to learn from his mistakes, CRL Panda, with a lock up into... Oh, yellow flag there? No, I think someone's just getting out of the way.
Overtake, yeah. Very tidy from Panda so far. Keeps his foot down through the corner, yes.
Up to the sector 2 split, he
sector, and that's
goes purple 13
2.
seconds up, obviously because he span last time. Hopefully, I believe this Forster in front of it gets out the way if Chris gets close to him.
Should be alright. Coming to the last 2 corners for Panda.
Yeah.
Surely for purple sectors it's going to be a comfortable top 5.
A bit twitchy on the exit there though. Maybe scrubbed off some speed. It looks like he has, as it's only a 17.2.
Sector 3 is really slowed Panda down there.
Indeed, as we now look at the onboard Koga, second in the championship currently for his middle sector split. In front, by the way, we've got, I believe it's CRL III Round started that, and before that, actually, we'll get on board with Liverpool fan. He's on softs. He's looking to improve. I'll get ready to go afterwards.
Force of the championship leaders, just on his fast lap. Oh, and he spun off, and there's a front wing off.
Oh, his Liverpool fan backs off. Oh, Forster, a man who likes to leave it late. Obviously, maybe
he's gonna have to leave it really late now.
As Koga goes on a 16.6. Infinite Glory has invalidated. Forster's
struggling with no wing.
Struggling indeed.
He's going to have to get back into the pits quickly, maybe even with softs on just to secure his place into Q3. Unless he does have the confidence on the mediums.
Jack DNF up on his time, looking to improve. Infinite Glory, who invalidated.
CRL III falls, just set up
Yeah.
fastest purple sector 2.
He's obviously whacked on the softs, thinking he's in trouble here, so whacked on the softs.
Last 2 turns, he's going through much cleaner.
Yellow flag in the middle sector, that is
nice.
McConey letting people... Oh no, McConey spun. Get on board free fall actually before he crosses the line. Sets a safe 15-8.
Oh, very safe.
McConey spun, no front wing damage. Running wide there though, the tyres obviously a bit hot.
The championship leader should be in and out. Should be interesting to see if he's confident on the mediums, or is he going to put some softs on just to make sure he's safe.
As we see, I believe it's Kogut just fly around the final, where the old final corner is quickly, no fandangle up towards the line, 6/10 off through sector 2. Up to the line now to be fairly safe. No, I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, not sure on that one.
Infinite Glory still in the pits, still waiting to set the time.
So's Forster.
No, Forster was out, he spun and changed.
Yeah, but so was Infinite Glory, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So, right. Infinite Glory coming out now, what about Forster? Yeah, it is Infinite Glory.
Infinite Glory has put softs on.
Forster, I believe, will be looking to come out now as well.
It is mediums, but if you're going to brave it. At the moment, there's only one person in the top 10 with mediums, that's McConey.
Yeah. Eagerly sitting on Forster, seeing what he is going to do. He is going to stay out on mediums, I believe. He
gets in that top 10 with McConey and Forster could be laughing towards the end of the race.
Quickly, just a little point here. Racing points out together. Maybe, just maybe, Forster, is going to use Deluxe. No, Deluxe lets him go. I was thinking Deluxe is maybe going to give him a bit of a toe down into turn 1. Obviously, Deluxe looking fairly safe.
The mediums on. I'm not sure if they're in the same party or anything. But
yeah, not sure. Quickly,
should have been.
JD 4 attempts down on the new pair of softs through sector 2. He used to knock off a bit more time.
It's quite clean through the last 2 corners.
Up to the line now for JD. 3-4 retiring in the pit lane, obviously thinking he's safe. JD is not safe. He's got time to back off and go again.
He's going straight for it, he's not saving his ARS.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who's where.
Infinite Glory's about to start his fast lap, and Forster will be as well.
Who's the furthest round on their current flying lap? It will be Liverpool fan, who's in P9. Onto the DRS straight, a bit wobbly. Not hard to do through there. Catches it nice and managed to keep momentum as he goes purple briefly through sector 2. Obviously, there's probably a bit of a glitch. Yellow flag in sector 3, 4. Who's that?
Was it Reynolds?
Was it Forster? It was Forster, who's now looking slow. Oh! His Liverpool fan is out because not Forster. Deluxe is in the way.
And Deluxe a 5-place penalty.
Yeah, I believe we will be seeing that one go into the stewards, to be honest. Liverpool fan who would have been into, or is into Q3, but won't be allowed to set a lap time. If he doesn't get knocked out the top 10, which he has done now, luckily. I mean, not luckily, but it's a bit fairer, I feel like that. But
yeah,
I feel we're going to see this into the steward. CRL Panda, who's gone a 10th down through sector 2.
Foster's just went past sector 2, hoping for a bit better sector 3. He seems to be struggling on the mediums, but can he get into that top 10?
As we see CRL Panda up to cross the line. Will he be through? He will as it stands, up to
Foster's
P7.
Foot down. Will he
Forster
be
foot down indeed, up to
Looks
the
like
line.
He will be.
Ooh, just about. But the Great Master is improving on soft compound tyres. Forster is out. Championship leader out in Q2.
And both medium runners could drop out as well if the Great
Master.
And they are both out.
They both have dropped out. And the only man we are really watching now is the Great Master. Can he not? Kogut, who is second in the championship by the way, out.
He does have time off. You just got to have to finish this clean.
Got to have a clean.
Now foot down.
Around the final corner, up to the line. Will it be enough of an improvement? It won't be. He's out in P11. McConey, remember lads, has a 5-place grid penalty as well, so he'll be down to P17. Deluxey now also has a 5-place grid drop. He'll be starting.
He's gonna have to be
at least P6.
He's gonna have to hope for a good Q3 Deluxe. He doesn't want to be in the 10-4-12 region with old softs on.
Yeah, what are they? How fresh for his best lap? They were. No, I wanted this one best. They are mediums. Sorry, my bad. They are mediums. Paradox and Deluxey are on mediums. I've got to point that out. So Deluxey will be starting on medium. So will Paradox. As our top 10 looks like this, it is CRL Freefall followed by Faker, Crago, Deluxey on mediums, who has now got a 5-place grid penalty for holding up Liverpool fan ever so slightly on his final lap and making him crash out. Paradox on a 16.2, JD on a 16.3, Jack DNF on a 16.3, Cyril Planner on a 16.4, Go on the boy, No Fan Dangle on a 16.4, and Koga on a 16.4. And now is the Great Mass on a 16.5. McConey with a 5-place grid penalty on a 16.5 as well. 4-star, our championship leader by a clear margin out in Q2. Liverpool fan who might feel a bit cheated maybe, being taken out on his fast lap in P14. And Infinite Glory didn't set a lap time.
Interesting. Colour Prado's got to be the one who's winning out of Q2 the most. No position penalty and mediums, so Colour Prado will be the medium runner.
Exactly.
Leading it unless he has a really bad Q3.
Gets a grid penalty as well.
Yes.
So that's now 3 grid penalties. 5-place grid drops for collisions. And
yeah. A few of the bigger names out in Q2 there as well. Interesting.
Yeah. So now, Cam, I'm going to ask for your prediction. Who do you think we will see on pole position in 12 minutes' time?
I think if Deluxey never got that 5 position penalty, I would have said him, but it's going to be a bit harder for him now. I'm going to go for Colour Prado. He's got the mediums on. He's got Q3. If he gets into the top 4, he'll be laughing.
He will be. I'm going to go for Mr. Freefall. Been fastest in qualifying 1 and 2. So I'm going to go for the Scotsman himself, Freefall, to qualify on pole position.
We'll be starting on the softer, but I'm sure we'll be fine with that, just how quick he's been. The first one out is Deluxey. He'll be hoping for a P1 or 2 so he doesn't drop into the 10th, 12th, 13th region.
Yeah, so Deluxey will be first to set the pace on softs. Obviously qualified on mediums, but now will be having a 5-place grid drop. We also have Jack DNF out, as well as Freefall and Collar Paradox. We'll stay on board with Deluxey for now.
Deluxey will be sent in the first lap, unless he disqualifies, obviously.
Yes.
And then we've got Jack DNF, who's just starting as well.
Let's take you on a run through Circuit de Catalunya. Turn 1, 2 and 3 sort of flow together, coming into the end of Sector 1. Let's see what his split time is. It is a 21.2 into turn 4. Now obviously purposely he's first to set a lap time in Q3 into turn 5 here.
Purple, so
he didn't.
Will have that purple. No, he did not, so Deluxey still got it.
Up Deluxey now into this quick right hander, which you can keep flat if you take a good enough line. He slightly lifts and gets that DRS on. It's getting a nice toe actually, by the way, from Crago. Goes purple on the 49.3.
That toe maybe have Deluxey laughing.
Yeah, as he comes through Sector 3 now, Deluxey wants to just keep it nice and clean here.
Jack DNF has lost it a bit. This won't be a fast lap anymore.
As Deluxe comes up to line, will it be a 15, which it should be? It is a 15.5.
That's the fastest lap we've seen all day.
Yeah. We're now going to get on board after this with free fall coming through sector 3.
Jack DNF struggled towards the last sector, but I'm sure he's going for another fast lap straight off the
Up
bounce.
to the line here, free fall slower than his best pace there at 16.2. Hello Armani. Someone
yes,
that.
Armani. Oh, wow.
Alfie here are the two worst utes. Fuck's sake, Armani. Oh, I shouldn't swear, my bad. Whoops, shouldn't have sworn.
What, you said the first bad word?
I know. Hello Alfie as well.
Oh, Jack DNF's just gone off.
Oh, I saw Alfie.
He's tried to go back to back fast laps, but it just hasn't worked for him.
Kogut now up towards the line. It's going to be a 16-6. Who's next? It's going to be Crago, I believe. Yeah, Deluxey is backed off, I believe. So is Crago, maybe. Crago going to set a not representative lap time, but will probably be looking to go again on those soft compound tyres.
Yeah, Deluxey will be hoping to stay in P1 now after that 5 decision penalty.
Yeah.
Being
No
on the mediums as
Fandango
well,
up to
it
the
won't
line.
be too bad for him.
16.8. We'll get on board with Faker now. Purple through sector 1.
Struggling to get in the 15s.
Yeah, obviously if Deluxey qualifies below P6, he'll be starting outside the top 10 on those medium tyres he qualified on. Hello, Mr. Alfie.
And fellow hedge racer.
Yeah, many of those in the chat tonight. Faker not purple through sector 2 here.
Still a very quick one.
Yeah. See if he can keep it clean through
pace,
sector 2.
He should be in the top 3 quite easily.
Takes the apex quite nicely there, not scoring off too much speed. Same there.
Yeah,
very clean it seems. Yeah. Up to the line now, foot down.
And they're getting the 15s for Faker now. And he has.
He does, 15.9.
P2.
No Fandango
6
backed
minutes
off.
30 left of
Crago, by the
quali.
way. Crago 3 seconds up on his time as it stands. Will he be in the 15s? No, he'll be on a 16.2.
We've still got CRL, Panda and JD to come out at a set of time.
Faker 500ths up through sector 1 here. Not the biggest improvement, but an improvement nonetheless. No 5,000ths even, can't read.
The McLarens came into the pits now, maybe gonna put some new softs on if he has them.
Yeah, always Faker invalidates. So we'll get him. Crago seems to have backed off, I feel, so bit of respite here. Deluxey on an outlap. He's obviously set the fastest time of all so far.
Faker must be confident going back to back though. He must feel like he can pick up the time of getting to that P1 position.
Yeah, Faker on 56 points this season, 14th in the standings. If you're new to Cone, there's pain is not racing. Oh, Draper, mate. After you're winning Austria as well, mate. Poor to see, sadly, that you can't race, but that's right. But as I was saying, Cone has a different points layout. If you're wondering why after 8 rounds our league leader has 220 or 217 points now, it's because there's a different points layout. The winner gets 40 points, second 33, third 28, I believe. I can't always remember. There's a fastest lap for whoever gets the fastest lap if you're within the top 10. Points go down to P15 in this, so to promote, you know, if you're sat in P13, P12, just stay in, get those points, you know, for your constructors.
That looks easy the only one on the track for a person who's in P1 at the moment, want to make himself a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, obviously CRL III not got all the pace out yet, we feel, as he goes
and that's
purple.
A purple sector 1.
Improvement by 900.
Also a fresh softs because he never used any in Q2, so
exactly, and with that 5-place grid
for
drop. Yeah, 5-place grid drop. Starting P6 and medium still isn't a bad result for him, to be honest.
Yeah. Would be behind Colapado, who's the only other driver on mediums, but...
Yeah.
Oh.
Bit twitchy there, but managed to keep the speed. He is up by 2 tenths in Sector 2 indeed.
This will surely make him comfortable for P1 with 4 minutes left.
You'd hope so, obviously, for his sake, obviously with the 5-place grid drop. The higher he starts here, the better chance he has in the
The
race.
last
But
two
obviously,
corners, he's keeping his pace, he's keeping it clean. Oh, it's lovely.
oh,
and
as
he's
you
lost
say that,
it.
he's put it in the wall.
Oh, and he's retired.
He's retired.
And that
Deluxey.
will be a P15 on mediums.
No, because he'll.
Oh no, yeah.
Because he'll keep his position, won't
Wait,
he? I just realised that. Yeah, he'll keep his position, meaning
Yeah,
he'll
I've
start
just clicked on.
P6 at the best though, and he was 2 temps up, 3 temps up. He could have just played it nice and clean to the line.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, got a bit out of shape maybe through those, just through sector 3, lost it, putting the power down, and sadly has binned it. But 4 temps
No,
clear
but
at the top.
Faker and Colorado will be licking their lips, thinking that's my P1 now.
Exactly. Freefall, who obviously knows he can improve as well, will be thinking, why can't I get pole here today?
Still waiting on laps from Panda and JD, who do have pacer, but JD is on his outlap.
Yeah, maybe they just left themselves one set of softs in Q3, so they thought, we'll go out as late as possible, you know. Leave it late.
Yeah, well, you have the confidence, you have the pace, so...
Exactly. And we'd like to see Panda do well. Obviously a CRL admin, got the CRL in his name, would like to see him do well.
Not the Colorado. While Deluxe's out, he's going to try getting that P1 on his first lap now.
Yeah, if he could start P1 on medium tyres. No, he's actually going slower.
Purple second one. Yeah, slow, but he can still make up plenty of time.
Exactly. Needs to pick up about 5 tenths for the rest of the lap. And if you think 5 tenths can come easily, let's just think he had a bit of a messy sector 2 or something like that. Those 5 tenths can come to you very quickly.
Yeah, you just need to keep his foot down. A lot of drivers lift off it, but you can keep your foot down on this corner.
No, he lifts off as well through there.
Oh, bit. That is a purple sector 2. It's going to be tight for that P1. If he keeps it clean, he should be getting a P2 though. Faker is out behind him though, so Faker might want to get that P1 or 2 again.
Yeah. They get Craig got ready after as well. So he'll be crossing the line soon.
Colorado.
He goes... stays 3rd. But Craig goes improving as well.
This is VFL Faker now, wanting that P1. I want fresh soft.
Improves to 2nd on a 15.8. Next across the line is Jack DNF to start his flying lap.
Yeah, Fatari off VFL Faker. He's had a first good sector.
Yeah, 10th and a half up through sector 1.
It's not the purple, but
oh, yellow flag in sector 3. Is that Chris Panda? Yeah, I think he's just backing off, getting those tyres nice and warm. Smart man is Chris Panda. Intellectual. All bit wide through.
God of all.
Faker now. Will he keep his foot down through this right hander? No, just a light lift, but that's fine. He a bit of a toe off the McLaren in the front. Goes purple through sector 2.
And this is going to have to be a good purple sector, well, a good sector 3, let's just say, to get into that P1.
Yeah.
And the McLaren lets him pass. Good for him. Need to keep it neat, fast, and not do with the Luxie as well. Because remember, he's in a good position, he doesn't have to risk it all, and he's just...
He almost did a Deluxie there.
A bit. Yeah.
Up to the line. Will he improve by enough? No, he's obviously lost enough time through there. And unless he goes for another lap here.
Yes, he is.
Free fall quickly. 2 temps up through sector 1 alone. Almost 3 temps. Let's see what sector 2 split is. Jack DNF sticks on a 15.6. He will go provisional pole as free fall now goes 6 temps up. Go quickly. Ups across the line. Stays P7. JD next. Up to P7, free fall after that, followed by CRL Panda.
Oh, and Panda's spun off. It's not disqualified, he's under grass, yeah.
Oh,
that'll be a P10 for Chris. He's trying 1 lap in Q3, a bit surprising, but...
Oh, as free fall goes quickest on a 15.4, the man eye back for pole position has indeed done it. As we see CRL Panda comes across the line after calling him all these things, he's gone and stuck it P10. Well in the boy. Van Dangle's invalidated. Faker's 5 seconds up.
What you take one for 1 lap, but I'm sure Panda will take it.
Jack, so Crago's improved slightly through sector 2 at least. Don't know about sector 1. If he can improve by enough, he might be able to stick himself 2nd, 3rd. Maybe pole if he took enough in sector 1, takes enough time out in sector 3.
Fake has gone into the pits. He's gonna have to be P5 after being P2 for
Such
much
a
of
long
Q3.
time. As Craig up to the
Yeah.
line, sticks it P3, which will be P2 on the grid due to Deluxe's 5-place grid penalty. So that will be, I'll say, your starting grid. It won't quite be your starting grid, as obviously Deluxe has a 5-place grid drop as well as a few other drivers up and down the pack.
Both medium runners will be 6th and 7th for.
They will indeed. No, because Prado will move up one, won't he? Because Deluxe drops, so he'll move up to 5th and 7th, starting next to each other. No, in front of that one.
Prado will be happy with that then. He's the lead medium compound runner.
Yeah, so we'll go from what it will be at the start. Will be Freefall, then Craigo joining him on the front row of the grid. Jack 3rd, Faker 4th, Paradox 5th, JD 6th, Deluxe will then be in 7th after his grid drop. Koga 8th, Fandangle 9th, and CRL Panda rounding up the top 10. Tried to do it on one lap in Q3 and messed it up.
Yeah, it was a brave move from Panda, but I'm sure he'll have good race pace as well.
He will indeed. And obviously, as we've said plenty of times, still getting used to the no assists and a wheel.
Freefall did have to use 2 sets of tyres though, so...
Indeed, so maybe I have a feeling we'll be seeing all of those that qualified on softs on a 2-stop around the circuit di Catalunya.
Paradox and Deluxey, maybe try a long medium soft. Josh people have dropped out, will he need to send an invite?
I will find out now, Cammy. Chris Panda saying he only had one set of softs, so he had to do one run. Freefall said that his first run in Q3 was on those Q1 softs. The game's crashed, so we will be able to set new invites.
Panda still feeling confident with the podium though. Did 2 spins and he still got a podium, so hopefully Panda can show his pace on his wheel tonight. And that's VFL Faker back in.
Yeah, from what I've seen in the chat, the lobby has crashed, or the game crashed for certain people, so there might be a reset in the lobby.
There are some people starting to join again though, so...
Yeah, we'll see. I'll have a look now for us.
Yeah, I think one after they're already out on
reset the lobby
formation now.
Yeah, who got booted? I need to find out who used the spin. I'll find out now if anyone needs an invite. Jack, you will have your setup, I believe, from qualifying. It should just carry your setup across. So, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to tell which drivers need re-inviting now. Craigo needs an invite. I'll start getting some of these in. Sorry for the stream now blue screening quickly as I just invite some of the drivers in. I would get Cams to it, but he's not actually in the Discord, so I need to do this all myself today.
Will we be going back in lobby, or are we going to try?
I think we're just going to stick in this and see who can... Yeah, strat you can do on the fly, Jack. Obviously, it's not ideal, but it's fairly simple, as I've said. Also, by the way, drivers who have lagged out can't rejoin until the lights are out and away we go, meaning that they will obviously be at a bit of a disadvantage with the slower start and hoping to take over as soon as possible. But
it's free fall, and then P2, 3 and 4 are all disconnected, so
is Faker disconnected? I think Faker's okay. I'm trying to tell from this angle. We'll find out very quickly as Jenner lines up on the grid. He joined late and is the reserve in the Williams. Last week's, or the week before's race winner, we thought would turn up. Drapes wasn't able to, as we get lights out and the lobby's messed up with who's in what position. Great.
Oh, helping us even more.
3, 4, 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go. Freefall obviously gets the good start, as we can tell from P1. No, Crago's actually jumped him, jacked it enough, stays in P3. Freefall had a horrific start. No, it's into turn 1, hopefully. Oh, I've seen a front wing come off there. Oh, position change all over the shop. Oh, Red Bull's gone. Who's that? Is that? No, it's Paradox and the medium's gone though. Piero spun. JD's in the grass. There is a safety car. Okay.
Yes. And Paradox, the person who I predicted a win, went out.
Cam, you cast him.
Very typical.
Straight away.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Paradox.
Well, there we get the predicted pistol strategy.
Yeah. I think the drivers will be happy for this safety car, because I think a few wing damages happened.
Yeah, I think so. So Crago leads.
Damage.
He actually lagged out and managed to join back in time, which is to say at the start. He started second, got up into first. Jack, who was in third, got into second. Freefall had a horrific start. He was talking to me the other day, talking about, oh, can you give me lessons on starts? Scott, mate, I think I might start giving you lessons on starts, because that was horrific. He messaged me as well before, they said, can you not give me stick, please? Scott, mate, with a start like that from pole.
We've got Deluxe P5 on the mediums.
On the mediums, yeah.
I wonder if is a great mass. I think we'll see a few going into the pits now. I know Piero had wing damage.
Yeah. Who else had wing damage? Jack had wing damage off the start with Freefall, so that means he'll lose some places. Faker might have had wing damage. He's in. Deluxe up to third.
Yeah, Deluxe on those mediums and third will be very happy now.
Koga in as well. JD and Piero in, obviously they had damage.
Be interesting to see if any driver goes for hards.
Hards, I wouldn't expect so, but you never know. Yeah. I expect all of these will be going on to another set of mediums.
Oh, and JD has gone hards.
So is Piero, obviously looking to go long. I don't think he'll be able to take them from here though, to be honest, anyway, so...
It's going to be a long stretch, but you could finish on softs and have much fresher softs than everyone else.
Yeah, as my game keeps glitching, saying Marconi's first when he's not. Oh.
There is only now 4 drivers on the soft compound. It's Crago, Freefall, No Fandangle and Panda.
Chris Panda, indeed. Oh, as No Fandangle gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. So I think I did see that he overtook Mass on the safety car.
Yeah. I was going to say I saw him move up position, I was wondering what happened.
Yeah, quite weirded out by that one. Jinner's now moved up a position. What's going on here then? But No Fandangle's got a bit of a silly 5-second penalty there, if that is to be believed. Quickly, so 5 seconds for No Fandangle. No one else, obviously. If you had got one off that point, that'd be quite bad. But let's have a look at position changes from before the safety car restart. Freefall dropped 1, Crago gained 1, Deluxe gained 4, Fandangle gained 5, but now there's a 5-second penalty for illegally overtaking Mass, who got 6 himself. Panda up 4, Forster, our championship leader, up 5, Glory up 6, Liverpool fan up 4, Jinner, the best start of all, started at the back, joined late. He's up to P10 straight away. As Melvin said, doing it for the Williams crew, who haven't had the greatest championship constructors standing. Always, it got a bit bunched then. Hello, Hedge, mate. I hope you're having a good evening as well, mate. Hedge. Warrior Huntsman, everyone basically in the top 14 moved forward, other than Freefall, who led and is now second. Big losers, obviously, Faker, Jack, Koga, JD, and, well, Pierre only lost 2, but And now as he powers around Spain to catch the pack.
Yeah, Deluxe Racing Point will be the winner from that start. He's got the mediums and he's P3.
Yeah, Gino also a lovely start, up 10 on mediums as well. But to be honest, if we're talking about the real losers here, you'd have to say I'd probably go with Freefall, to be honest. Paradox, obviously, yeah, out.
Those mediums. Yeah.
Out of the people still in the Grand Prix, I'll probably say Freefall, as safety car is in this lap. But now Craigo can control the pace of the pack.
Let's hope we have a clean start now.
Yeah.
Start the race properly.
Nice and slow this restart, it seems. Let the safety car get away. Obviously they're still held to a delta. There's so much speed they can take on the restart.
You've done a spin restart before, haven't you, Josh?
I did one on Monday as well, mate.
I always feel like it looks a bit awkward to do. Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, that's where he's gone as well, Craigo. Will he get his ERS on? No, he hasn't. Now he has, through the final corner. Trying to break the toe of Freefall, which he has done ever so slightly. Freefall not using the ERS. He might need to now as Deluxey looks to have a look. Not close enough yet. Panda's passed to the great massive. Obviously had a bad restart. Infinite Glory going round the outside, which turns into the inside for turn 2 of Forster. And he's passed on the medium compound of tyre. CRL Panda and Infinite Glory already making up positions. CRL Panda needed to with those soft compound tyres. Jack DNF past Faker. Down is inside. As these two look to battle. We'll get back on board with the race leader Craigo, who's now pulled a second already on CRL underscore Freefall.
I feel like there's a bit of a gap from P5 to P4. Hopefully Panda can shorten the time down there. Yeah.
Bit of battling between Deluxey and No Fandango, and we can maybe he'll be able to reel it in. But to be fair, seems to have done well considering he started what, P10.
Great Mass and Infinite Glory as well. Like we'll be battling soon, and Foss is behind them on the medium, so maybe we can try getting to the championship leader.
As we go away for the first full racing lap, Craigo stays in the lead. Freefall slowly chipping away at that lead though. Deluxey not too far behind either on those medium compound tyre. No Fandango on the one not too far away of that, and CRL Panda just about 2.5 seconds away with the Great Mass not too far behind him. And a bit of a battle as Infinite Glory runs wide there. Yellow flag in sector 1. It looks like it's Red Sky who's gone round.
Star, yeah.
He's obviously hit the wall, I believe, on the left hand side. I saw they're lucky to not be out with full damage applied in tier 3. No safety car, luckily. Can you send an invite to Jinnah? Has Jinnah lagged out? I've not seen anything. He has. I'll get an invite sent to him now. Oh, as Tomo's out.
Oh, and Tom.
He got a warning for. He obviously ran wide. He might have run wide there, and then obviously. Yeah, Jinnah. Sorry, Jinnah's lagging out. Didn't come up on my screen there. Is it another safety car? Did you say?
Gone in, guessing about mediums.
I assume so. Get rid of that 5-second time penalty as well. Nathan, I've sent him the invite. It didn't come up on my screen sadly, so I haven't been able to send him an invite. Full safety car here, obviously, meaning No Fandango will probably drop quite far back. Red Sky as well, obviously he got damage coming up out of turn 1 and 2.
There's no Fandango out at P17, and Red Star's into the pits as well. Did he have any damage?
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Hit the wall at turn 2, so...
Yeah, he's putting a new wing on, and pair hards will definitely be able to finish on those now. 6 laps in, 2 safety cars. Not a bad start. Now the soft runners of CRL, Panda, Freefall and Craig will be hoping to pull away good air on these softs. Just to make a bit of a gap on the medium runners. Has everyone got the invites, man, Josh?
Well, yeah, everyone should be okay now from what I see.
Yeah, it looks like getting us back.
Yeah. It's actually gained some position from people crashing up, obviously. Lost enough.
Should be interesting to see the soft runners, as I said, they're going to have to pull a bit of a gap before they pit.
Exactly, yeah. Softs can only go about 8 or 9, which with a couple of safety cars allows them to protect the tyres, but as Warrior Huntsman gets a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane.
They pick up damage? It's a bit of a pointless one if you wouldn't say
can't really tell.
For no reason.
Yeah, especially under the safety car in the second lap of it, you lose so much time, drop to the back.
It's a front wing change, yeah, he has. First softs on as well. He's wanting to work his way up the pack. It's going to be some stretcher, but sure
maybe with the 5-second penalty, he might just come in again next lap. Just, you know, get the soft stint out of the way. As the softs, however, how they are the fastest tyre at Spain, they do wear quite quickly, about, I'd say 8 to 9 minutes, not minutes, laps even, my bad, before, you know, wearing. So, like, wearing out, being way too slow to be on. So, we will see. Especially Craigo, CRL Panda, CRL Freefall, you know, these guys who qualified on these softs as well.
Yeah, it's all about looking after him now. I feel like Deluxe's going to be the most comfortable coming into the next few laps. He's going to have plenty of fuel for his mediums. Hopefully they're well looked after, and those soft runners are going to be in soon as well.
Yeah, I had a feeling we would have seen a few more of the soft runners pit as the safety car comes in this lap. We'll get on board with Craigo now, as he plans to do his second restart in a row round Spain.
Don't think he was planning on doing that in the first 7 laps.
Yeah. I was maybe expecting a few more of the soft compound runners who qualified on these softs to, you know, come into the pit lane, but we'll see. Will this pay off for Craigo, Freefall and Panda to stay out on those soft tyres?
Be interesting to see how the hard compound does as well.
As Craigo
and he goes the same
has
place.
gone. Yeah, he has gone indeed. Not as big of a gap this time to Freefall. Talking of good starts, CRL Panda having a good start again, closing in at Deluxey here on the soft compound. He cannot be
behind the medium compound or he's going to struggle and they're going to wear too much.
Indeed, as we have a look as well at CRL Freefall, who's keeping within 5 tenths here, 6 tenths or so of Craigo. Picking up a bit of dirt there, bit scrubbing off his speed. Obviously no DRS until start of lap 10. Try to do maths there. As long as Freefall can stay within that second mark, he will be getting the DRS.
Panda will be wanting to get into that P3. He's just, those softs are going to be going soon and he doesn't want to battle.
Yeah, and especially with no ABS on, being able to lock up, he'll be able to wear those out even quicker. As Craigo gets a bit twitchy there coming up that sort of left-right. Allowing Freefall to close in even more. Obviously Freefall proved he had the 1 lap pace around Spain, sticking at pole. And fastest in all 3 sessions.
He's gonna getting past no Fandangle now.
Yeah, there's no Fandangle.
Both McLarens, P16, P15.
Yeah, Piero seems to have struggled since moving to Tier 3. He was leading the academy followed by Freefall. So those two moved up after 3 rounds of the academy season into Tier 3, and where Freefall seemed to have managed to keep that pace, Piero seems to have dropped up ever so slightly.
Yeah, it's got a hard compound on though. It's going to be risky.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be the easiest drive for him, but if he can look after them, you know, there's still points up for grabs.
Ooh, Freefall got very twitchy coming up the hill and has now dropped away, and Deluxey now might be looking to have a bit of a sniff. Though maybe that's just a sign of these soft compound tyres starting to go.
Already gone.
Panda's dropped off quite a lot as well, so
yeah, the soft compounds are really struggling now. See if anyone's going to try going into the pits. I feel like Craig will stay out if he's comfortable.
yeah, Freefall we might have a look. Here.
Free fall and maybe Panda.
No, he's not. Let's have a look at Panda.
Panda? No, he's not. I'm surprised they are a bit twitchy, but you never know.
Yeah, maybe because obviously just off the safety car restart. If you pit now, you're going to come out right down the back. Oh, as Deluxey looks to have a go on Freefall, he does get him into turn 1. Proof maybe that these medium compound tyres are just ever so quicker than those softs now. Now it's going to be down to Deluxey to start to chase down Craigo.
Freefall can catch up the Deluxey though. He could maybe wear those mediums a bit quicker. I feel like Deluxey will want to stretch the medium compound out for as long as possible, but if Freefall maybe tries to attack on him and he has to defend, he might have to use the wear up a bit more than he wanted to. It's Freefall again though, a bit twitchy.
Yeah, I think just a sign that in those fast attraction zones, the softs just aren't sticking like they usually would.
I feel like Craigo's still coping quite well. He's looking quite confident up there.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, setups also come into play, because Freefall may have had a very good qualifying setup, shall we say, for Barcelona. Stick it on pole, then he got a horrific start, drop positions, and then obviously wears through his tyres quicker. Gina with a 3-second time penalty. Indeed. If we do see Freefall coming to the pit lane, will he speed? No, he won't.
Gina's moved up 4 positions now so far.
Liverpool fan in as well as
lagging out.
Yeah, he has done well to move back up again, slowly through the pack.
Yeah, and that's Faker into a pit and Liverpool fan. After that safety car, everyone's just dropping right from the back of your pitting.
Freefall onto hard compound tyres, looking to go to the end, trying to probably do that one stop. And we will be now seeing what the real pace of the top drivers are on those hard compound tyres.
Yeah, it'll be more hards than I expected, I'm not going to lie. I thought it would have been a medium, soft or maybe
soft,
a medium,
Yeah, we only saw 2 one-stops in the academy on Monday night. 2 sets of soft mediums, I believe, which was due to safety car periods from Hedgehog and someone else. I can't remember who it was now.
I'm guessing if everyone's putting hards on though, the other drivers will look at them and think, well, I'm going to put the hards on as well, or I'm going to have to do another pit.
Yeah, and it's, can you keep that pace up on the hards?
Yeah, hards do finish very well though, and Craigo's staying out still, looking a bit twitchy now though.
Yeah, and he's dropped about a second in the last lap to Deluxey.
He's got DRS now.
He sets a fast lap of the Grand Prix, indeed.
That's Panda into the pits now.
Doesn't speed.
And Deluxey's right on the tail of Craigo now. Once again, the pits just safety car hasn't helped people again. The pits dropping right down to 15 for Panda.
Yeah, he's gone on to mediums.
Yeah, well, he's going to have a pace over the hard, so. And if we can look after them, he might be able to finish on those mediums. So it'll be a pusher, but you never know.
Yeah.
Well, Craigo's went on the grass a bit.
Yeah, he's a bit twitchy now. Deluxey will have DRS.
After pit now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to lose too much time otherwise. Will Deluxey get by into this heavy braking zone of turn 10? Has a look, but doesn't go for it.
I feel like Deluxey will know Craigo will be pitting now. He might not want to risk it. Just let him go into the pits and then.
Oh, VSC for Faker, who has crashed through turns 1, 2 and 3. Bit of a weird, he's gone off a bit further, maybe just lost it a bit on the exit. But this could be good for Craigo, get a free pit stop in if the
Yeah,
VSC
definitely.
lasts long enough. Obviously, everyone else held to a Delta. Deluxey might be, wouldn't be the happy. Ooh, Craigo's
Yeah, this
very,
isn't really.
very conservative on his pit entry, by the way.
Deluxey won't have been happy now because this is where he would have run a pull away from fresh air.
Exactly.
Clean air. But still, he's still got that gap. The likes of Foster and Glory, those would be quite happy with this virtual safety car, maybe getting that inch closer to Deluxey again.
And Craigo, out on hards, almost had a perfect situation here. Will stay in P8. Now can go to the end. Craigo, oh, as I say that, drive through for speeding.
Well, that's quite unlucky. Just went out of pits.
Very one that I think a lot of us have been used to is when you come out of the pit lane, it's very hard to maintain the delta at times. Oh, this is a yellow flag in sector 1. It's, oh, Chris Panda, what are you doing? He's gone off at turn 2, front wing damage.
The mediums might not have warmed up in time for Panda.
No, sadly not for him, but I assume he'll be in at the end of this lap to stick on. I don't know if he has another fresh set of mediums. If he does, though, will probably be what he goes for.
Have to go for the hards like the
Maybe could go hards to the end. Yeah, front wing change as well, never useful. He could be doing with a safety car here.
Have a steady race now.
Indeed. I wonder if the people like Deluxey, Infinite Glory think they can take their... Oh, it's Jinnah. He's losing a few positions. Has he... I think he's just had a bit of a bad run, to be honest. Lost quite a few positions.
Gonna
Jinnah goes for a move. And he's held it, squeezed Warrior Huntsman out, but has done well. They use his batters quite nicely here, to be honest. Craigo in for his drive-through.
I feel like Deluxey's gonna push these mediums right to the end, and then put the softs on, just keep as soft as fresh as possible. And that's Jinnah with another 3 second penalty.
Yeah, Jinnah getting his elbows out with Warrior Huntsman. This allowing Liverpool fans to get involved. I'm giving a bit of air to the lads down the back because this was some lovely battling. Got a bit feisty, elbows got out, but all's fair at the end of the day. If there's any damage taken, though, there will be probably incident sent in. But I looked just a bit firm but fair, shall we say.
Yeah, we've got some quick drivers at the back there, obviously just pitting a bit early and getting with the safety car, so there's going to be good battles back there.
Yeah, indeed. Look, if you look here, 3 of them are all quite close. Warrior Huntsman, who won the Academy last season, Liverpool fan, who we know has pace, and Jinnah, who's joined quite late, but has performed admirably, shall we say, with no quality practice almost. As Deluxey is in from P1, was starting to drop off to Infinite Glory.
The prize of that, I felt like Deluxey might have wanted to push him a few extra laps just for as fresh as soft as possible towards the end of the board. He's on hards.
I assume we'll see Jack DNF coming for hards as well. No, he had a drive-through maybe?
Yeah, Jack DNF had a drive-through.
Yeah, I did see that, my bad. Cheers for picking up that, Cam. But that now means Infinite Glory leads the Grand Prix. Forster in second, our championship leader now up there. The Great Mass, who's a reserve, is up in third.
Very good race for a reserve driver.
Indeed. Maybe we'll see him try stick it long, shall we say. And
yeah, I'm thinking maybe these 3 just wear out the mediums as much as possible, then go soft for a quicker end. I'm surprised with Deluxey going into the hards. I felt like he could have went soft and maybe just pushed that bit harder, but you never know. He might work the hard compound.
Yeah, you'll never know, will you, realistically? But Infinite Glory might be thinking here, as well as Forster, the Great Mass, can they go long?
And Foster stayed out.
As I say, that Infinite Glory is in indeed. Yeah. He doesn't speed. Well done. The debutant in the Mercedes goes for hards.
I feel like everyone's seeing each other go on hards and they're just going to put them on as well.
Yeah.
For full tracks on hards, it isn't like you're going to lose time.
Yeah, let's see where Deluxey comes out in around this. He comes out in front of it. The undercut here, I figured out, is around 2 seconds, roughly, I think. Yeah, Infinite Glory, a bit of wheel spin as he came out pit lane, but that's fine. Quickly as well, battle for what I'd say is probably provisional first. Is Deluxey free fall back again? for net P1, shall we say. These two will be battling now on track till pretty much till the end. It could come down to penalties, unless we see 4-star and Mass go long enough that they can then go on to soft compound tyres.
Yeah, I feel like that's P1 and P2's plan. Just push these mediums as much as possible and go soft. They're not looking really twitchy, what I'm surprised with, so they're obviously looking after the mediums well.
Yeah. Koga, who went on to mediums, obviously on the first safety car, this will be his second stop, but effectively his first, really. And
Foster's gone in, he's struggling, and Great Mass has stayed out, and the reserve driver is P1.
he is, as
For the time being.
4-star makes it into pit lane. I assume we'll be seeing another set of forward compounds, which is a bit weird considering he's done over half the race on mediums and then go onto hards. No, is it red stripe softs? No, it is the white striped medium compound.
I'm guessing if the full track's going on hards, I can't really see the point of going any other tyre compound.
Yeah, the only way you're going onto softs is if you can take these to, I'd say, around lap
I feel like
21,
GD
22.
and Red Sky could be laughing with where they are and the hards. They can push them a few more laps and finish on softs or mediums. They're going to be on faster tyre compounds than everyone else on the track.
Yeah, same with Kogut here on 14 lap mediums. Obviously, don't be taking those too long. But if you can just string those out to, let's say, lap 21, 22, could pit for softs.
Yeah.
And it's a very big could,
wide.
but could pit for softs. If not, he can just pit for mediums again, I believe.
The Great Mass isn't really looking as quick as now. I'm wondering if he's going to go into the pits before losing too much time.
Quickly, as Deluxe, he looks to be setting up a move on Red Sky. We'll get back on board with Great Mass, who stayed out again. Quickly, what I'm going to do is, Kogut's gone soft medium, so he can go. Oh, who's gone? It's Jack DNF has spun. No damage, and he hasn't DNF'd as his name says, but
14 lap old mediums, probably is not helping him.
Yeah, probably due a pit stop. As free fall sets the fastest lap.
Yeah.
I think Deluxey nabbed it. Quickly, as Deluxey looks to go past Red Sky, Kroger picks up a 3-second penalty. His race goes from bad to worse.
Surprised Jack DNF did he? Yeah, he never pit. I thought he would off if he's spinning on those old mediums. I guess he's got to take the risk now though, and no fandangle, 3-second penalty. The track limits. The penalties are starting to creep in now with Craig-O, no fandangle and Jenner.
Yeah, and what I'm interested to see is here, will Freefall be able to get past Red Sky as quick as Deluxey did? Obviously, doesn't get stuck behind him for too long, does he? Obviously, because of it. Yeah. Because then it gives time for Deluxey to pull away. Will we see Freefall go for it here? He's not going to be close enough. I don't think he will have to wait till turn 1. The Great Mass.
The hard quickly. Yeah, the hard compounds are quite nice on all the hards, so Red Sky could still pick up pace on these hard tyres, and he's in the Great Mass. Is he going to go for softs?
He's very slow, by the way. Look how slow he's going. As Kogut comes in behind as well.
He slowed the Ferrari down.
I think he just slowed. Freefall gets a 3-second penalty for track.
And the Ferrari is going on to mediums
again. He's allowed to go to mediums. He's starting softs. Great Mass onto hards.
Yeah, I feel like Cougar, the Ferrari, goes fresh mediums. Quite a good position for him.
Yeah, it's about a safety car for him would be perfect, I feel.
Yeah. You've got JD, Red Sky, both on very old hards, but you never know, he might win for a safety car, but still feeling comfortable on the hards.
Yeah, what's JD been on? Let me have a look. He's been on softs.
Yeah, he could really do softs again if he has a fresh pair.
If he doesn't, he could go mediums from now.
Yeah, well, everyone else is on hards, and fresh mediums will be much faster than everyone else at the moment. I feel like JD's just wanting to push those hards as far as possible, though, just out as fresh as possible soft tyres. Using a lot of ARS now.
He's going for Freefall actually, who's looking down the inside of Red Sky, who ran a bit wide coming to this complex, but this is a very hard little sector to follow. Or as Warrior Huntsman picks up 3 seconds.
Oh, and Deluxe, he has the DRS, he has 50% ARS. JD's ARS is running out.
Yeah, as Freefall
cutting
get
just
Red
short
Sky.
of the move, but
No, too far away. I feel CRL free fall does get Red Sky. Yellow flag in sector 3.
It's the AlphaTauri. It's the great mass on the new hards as well.
Struggling obviously on those
Oh,
hards.
he's on the. Oh, it's a bit dangerous coming back on the track, but it was alright. Pierre Rose went past.
Yeah, luckily with ghosting obviously makes it a bit easier.
Yeah. Red Sky with a penalty, obviously struggling on the hards maybe.
Yeah. Oh, was JD?
And Deluxe's got past, yeah, JD,
That's
the
a
hards.
very weird move. Maybe just
It's
lost
almost
the
like
back
you
end.
let Deluxe past,
Yeah.
maybe you just lost too much time and I think you knew just to let him past.
Yeah.
At least he gets DRS, maybe going into the pits now as well.
Yeah, he's dropped off. I feel he may have just lost the back end out of that corner and then... Is he in range to go softs to the end? I don't think so, but
Yeah,
he might just stick out here and...
Yeah. As long as he doesn't drop back too much, that'll be the main thing for JD.
Yeah. Let's see if he comes into the pit lane here. He...
He hasn't.
Hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Let's see if Red Sky's still out. He's not getting penalties. And the penalties are starting to slowly rack up now for drivers.
Yeah, we'll see as the race goes on, obviously picking up those penalties. Quickly on JD, this would be a good result for him. Only on 47 points currently this season. So if he can manage to keep this sort of position up, it'd be a good result for him.
Yeah, and the main thing is he's going to be going out on much fresher, softer or medium tyres, so he's going to have a good end.
Yeah.
JD's looking for good points today.
I'm quickly going to get on board with Kogo, who's got Krago behind. Kogo, who's on the fresh medium, should probably have a better pace than the freshish hards. But I don't know, Kogo's struggling for a bit of pace, I feel. Krago, obviously, who qualified second, was in the lead for a while before a drive-through penalty. Oh, as he loses the back end and Kogo looks to get away now and looks at JDNF in front.
Yeah, free fall starting to pick up the pace on JD, and within the next DRS zone he possibly could get him. Oh, it's going to be very close. Oh, is JD going to go into pits? No, he's not. Bit twitchy as well. Free fall's going to have him. Going to have him before DRS. Oh,
yeah, gets him nice and early. Gets past. Not to use too much DRS. Can now save that as Deluxey does have a lot. As Junior picks up another 3-second penalty.
Yeah, Deluxey on those hards will be very happy. I feel like you could even finish on those hards now.
Yeah, easily. It's more about can Freefall close down, put him under pressure to maybe get 3-second penalty. That's what Freefall needs here. As Jack DNF pits for softs.
I feel like JD and Red Sky are going to have to pit soon. They're just starting to drop back, losing time.
Yeah, there's no way those hards can go another 11 laps.
Yeah, they don't want a DNF, they're just going to have to. You could really put softs on now. It'll be a pusher, but it's worth a risk.
I think that's what they were looking to do, is just drag out to that soft period.
Well, we saw the softs dropped off at 8 laps. About one driver took them at 10. I forgot who it was. It is possible.
Krager, I believe. Or was it? Yeah. Was it Krager? I believe it was.
Yeah, Krager.
Obviously with safety car periods involved, but I'd say
there's a possibility of another safety car.
Yeah, exactly.
As we see,
JD stay out and Red Sky also stays out.
Out.
Maybe looking to just go another 2 or 3 laps, but in that time they're going to lose pace to the rest of the field around them.
Yeah, definitely with Infinite Glory and Force, they're catching up. And the other Mercedes and McCooney, he's got DRS.
Oh, yellow flag in sector 3.
No one's off, they're just about.
No one's off just yet. But for Deluxe now, this should be simple business, really, looking at it. Got realistically 6 seconds, including the 3-second penalty, as it's a safety car.
And
no Fandangle's gone off. Let's see if I can have a look at it.
You'd fully lost it, and look at Warrior Huntsman, you'll see.
Was it on his left?
Yeah, on the left, right up there. Oh.
Yeah, right up there. That's a very
and
weird
Red Sky. Yeah, I would have thought you broke in time, but JD and Red Sky will be very happy now.
Yeah, free stop onto softs to the end here.
Yeah, they're not going to use the softs up too much as well. with his safety car, so they're going to be very quick.
Quickly, will we see the likes of maybe Deluxey, Freefall? Also have a look for soft compound tyres?
I feel like Deluxey's a bit too... He's just comfortable on...
No, he is in.
He's in.
Freefall.
Oh, he's just mugged us off.
Freefall's in as well.
There we go.
Or was Deluxey,
no, Deluxey mugged us
stayed
off,
out?
yeah. He cut over the
Faked
grass.
it. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be interesting if you caught him cutting over the grass, because you obviously not meant to, but...
It wasn't fully over, it would be quite tight.
I think the safety car should let CRL Panda go here. Obviously, Chris, not at the best day. Pitted for softs again here, and if he had got overtaken by Deluxe, it would have been even worse for him. Great Master's got a drive-through, which he'll have to serve after the safety car for speeding under the VSC.
Also, what a great position for Cougar, the Ferrari P4, fast lap, fresh mediums. He could really push towards the end now.
Yeah, exactly. McConey and
lots of cars in the pits now.
Yeah, McConey and Infinite Glory. Love to see it for the Merc boys. McConey actually with 3 seconds worth of penalties. 3 seconds indeed. Those hards will be able to go to the end. Infinite Glory, lad. Your time to shine on your debut for the Black Arrows. Realistically, let's just. I've got to get the bias out of the way. Go get that win, lad. But you know, impartial. Come on, lads. Let's have a nice battle.
Yeah, well, it's going to be an interesting one now with a few soft runners from P7 all the way down to P12 now.
Yeah. Yeah, Freefall opting for those banana stripes tyres.
Foster, the championship leader with a penalty.
How have you picked up a 3-second time penalty under a safety car then?
Really not sure, because he didn't really have to warm the hards up yet as well.
Yeah, well you just take the corner a bit slower and, you know, I don't know. It always confuses me when people get time penalties under safety cars, but...
I'm not sure if it is Cougar or whatever this Ferrari drive's called, but he will be very happy now to see that he's got much fresher sort of mediums. He's going to have a pace over the hard runners. You never know, from this safety car reset he could launch up the field now.
Safety car to go another lap because poor Chris Panda is still trundling around. We might get another lap after that one.
No, it's going to be interesting. Last few laps now.
Push to the end. Free fall on the mediums, who needs to get past all this traffic quickly if he wants any chance of winning. Same for JD, who has no penalties.
I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right, but this Ferrari driver Cougar, I feel like he could have a good finish.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, but we'll go with that.
I'll just say Cougar. But yeah, those mediums, he's got hard runners in front who are a bit older than his mediums as well. A good restart and he could fly into P1 even. Indeed.
I feel we might see a bit of parking the bus from McConey now, just to help out Infinite Glory just push away in those hards.
Free fall as well. We know how quick he is in those fresh mediums, he's going to be even quicker.
Exactly.
Free fall and even sneak a podium now. I feel like Craigo might drop off with those older hards and all the soft and medium runners behind him.
Yeah, I feel he'll drop through the pack like a stone here. I feel we're going to be having another lap, unless Chris Panda can really get a move on. But
putting his foot down. Don't have accident, Chris. Come on.
Oh, he's locked up onto those. All the pressure on you now, Chris, mate. We're all watching. The whole of the viewership is watching. Oh,
it's going to be another.
Yeah, another lap.
I feel like for safety.
Yeah, would have called him by now. God, Chris, so selfish, aren't you? Holding everyone up, trying to wait.
He does what he wants, Chris Panda.
Just because you've got CRL in your name doesn't mean you're good enough to do what you want.
Probably got the most screen time for a driver at the back.
Driver at the back ever, yeah.
I feel George Russell never gets this attention.
Yeah, poor lad.
He just makes it as well, so...
Yeah, it made it
definitely be going in next
another lap. Yeah, next lap easily. So now it'll be down to the drivers who can warm their tyres up.
It's going to be a bit harder for the hard runners to get their tyres warmed up, so they're going to have to start early.
Yeah, especially like McConey, who you don't want to be wearing those hards too much, otherwise weaving side to side. But
yeah,
you need to get them warm at the end of the day. So that's why maybe Kogut might be able to get the jump with those mediums, be able to get up to temps better.
Well, the last 7 laps should definitely not disappoint now, though.
Exactly.
variations of soft, medium, and hard. It's going to go right down to a wire.
Just what this race needed, almost, to spice it up.
Yeah, definitely. It was still quite a good race.
It was a very good race, but now we've just got the cherry on the top.
Yeah. Maybe a cherry Ferrari on top of Cougar.
Cherry Ferrari, if he has a good race. Don't think we've got any Spaniards celebrating a home race here in Spain. No Fernando Alonso's, no Carlos Sainz.
He'll definitely not be understanding us waffling along with this, so
yeah,
we're gonna be missing out a great commentary.
Great commentary from us. And obviously, I don't know if I've told you, Cam, but we are having interviews for the top 3 races. The safety car will be in this lap, but as I've said, the last couple of races we're going to be having interviews for the top 3 runners.
Right. I'll get to speak to some of the drivers then.
Yeah.
Right, this is where the real drama happens. Will we be speaking to Deluxey, Infinite Glory and McConey? We're about to find out.
Yeah, safety car restart. We'll get on board with Deluxey. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go into this camera and look behind him and see how he gets.
Yeah. I'm watching from Cougar's angle. I feel like if he has a good launch, he can get past McConey. Maybe Glory real quick.
Deluxey backing him up. As he goes now, no, he hasn't. He's gone much later. He's lost it. He spun. He's out.
He's into a pit wall.
Oh my days!
Another Craigo.
It's all going off behind. Infinite Glory and McConey side by side. The Great Mask. It's freezing. Wow.
Craigo's picked up wing damage now because Freefall had to swerve.
That is. Deluxey's an experienced driver. It's Infinite Glory.
And then McConey took it. And Cougar gets P2. Oh my god. We'll be laughing.
Yeah, and with McConey having a 3-second time penalty, it's all gone off. And now Forster, our championship leader, out of nowhere, by the way.
Yeah, he snuck up and those fresh softs. He could even get on the podium now. The pack is very tight together still, so the soft run.
Yellow flag in sector 2, Freefall's gone off again.
Freefall, yeah, he got the damage from swerve. Deluxey hit the wall, Craigo swerved him, and Craigo hit into Freefall. Quite unlucky.
Yeah. Obviously, no DRS for the time being. Lap 27 out of 33. Won't be having DRS till the start of lap 29.
Craigo did pick up some wing damage, so I'm wondering if he's going to go into the pits or not.
Piero's gone off.
Sector 2 and 3.
Yeah, as there's a lovely little battle between Liverpool fan Jinder, Serial Panda and Warrior Huntsman. Actually, we'll stay on board here. Warrior Huntsman, round the outside of Chris Panda, cuts the inside, back to the outside, doesn't get the moves done. But we'll get back on board now with Infinite Glory. Yellow flag in sector 3, as Red Sky has pitted.
Glory's got quite a lot of ERS compared to Cougar as well.
Yeah, he does. Well, Kogut's used actually quite a lot. Pierre's got a 5-second penalty for speed into the pit lane. It's bad to worse as a McLaren driver since moving up to tier 3. It's not been his half a season. But yellow flag in sector 3.
Tied in the pits.
Okay. Who's that? Who's gone? Piero has. Poor Piero. He could have stayed in and at least picked up 1 or 2 points here, to be honest. But
I'm not sure if he knows it, but
he should do. But you never know. It's not nice to see people retire, obviously, in the pit lane. You just know it's not been their day at that point.
Craig had a bit of a shake. Jack Dane's through. He's got the soft compound. Using lots of ARS, and Craig was still holding him off. And Jack's got a nice overtake from the inside.
Yellow flag and take. And Pierre. Scott, Scott is our meme king. He's one of them, and he's now memeing himself at this point. Gone off again.
So cooked as well.
Yeah, he was qualified first in all 3 qualifying sessions. Had a poor start, and then
your race just prediction as well.
Yeah, my prediction's gone wrong as well.
Commentators curse for both of us.
Yeah, exactly. As your second prediction of a cherry red Ferrari on the top of the cake going to come true?
Very possible. He's pushing now. He hasn't got the ERS.
Yeah, Infinite Glory has a bit more.
Yeah.
Obviously, DRS has just been enabled, so we'll see.
Macanoni has got much ARS himself, so if we can get past him, he should be laughing.
Yeah, McConey might try hold up Kogut to, put the Merc team together, get Infinite Glory past, but You never know.
Jack DNF as well. Could be a dark horse to sneak into a P2. He's just getting faster and faster now.
If things go wrong now, we still could see a safety car. I don't think we will because it's a bit late, but you never know.
Yeah, the great mass and free fall, just putting on the softs now.
I think it's just going to be repeated. Try and get fast laps for them boys.
And Cougar's holding on to his fast laps so far, so that's an extra point. Will he be in DRS?
Glory getting close. Not close enough at the poor exit there. As Jack DNF sets the new fastest lap.
And Foster.
Ooh! Even the Glory's only just got a massive run on Koga and he's passed. What happened there? Koga just... Maybe with the ERS advantage. Yeah, he seems to just suddenly slow down.
That one, who's that? Might just bum.
Now Jack DNF looking have a look.
P1 maybe not even a podium now, because Jack DNF right on him.
Yeah, the thing with Koga though is he's got no penalties. McConey has that 3-second penalty obviously, so he'll be looking to push.
He's got to keep tight. And now he will have DRS on Infinite Glory on the medium compound, so
yeah,
he can pick up some good speed now.
All it takes is a slight incident there. Who's that? Jack DNF got all out of shape. He's looking, but he doesn't go for a move. Obviously, a bit of a DRS train going to form here.
And anything would happen 3 laps ago.
Still see penalties. I don't think we'll be able to see a full safety car at this point. I think it's a bit too late for that, but Sector 3 yellow flag, it's the Great Mass who's retired. Coming into the pit lane. As Jack DNF
virtual safety car.
VSC. Oh, Jack DNF was about to go for a move there. Obviously, if you don't know how VSC works, it's based on how the delta of how close you were to the car in front when it came out. So Jack DNF will be able to get right up close to Kogut here on the restart.
Make it very uncomfortable from the last few laps now.
Yeah. And all the meanwhile, McConey, well, Infinite Glory's dropped off quite a bit here to McConey, which means everyone else will have to kind of drop off because they can't get too close to Infinite Glory.
Careful as well. You don't want to be picking up 5-second penalties now.
Drive-through's even worse if you speed it, which Warrior Huntsman has for speed. I think someone else did as well, but I can't really tell. Too late maybe for a drive-through, so 20-second penalty is fair enough. Really don't be wanting that at this point.
I don't feel like Warrior will be thinking fair enough about.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be thinking fair enough.
Chris Banda, P9,
Jack
sneaked
DNF.
up a bit.
Yeah, go on the boy. Jack DNF had a little look there. These softs might be getting a slightly bit more worn now compared to...
Yeah.
He'll like probably be thinking now or never.
Might be a little bit more comfortable now. Jack DNF needs to be careful because P4 is good points. The podium would be nicer, but...
Podium, really well, he still could with McConey's penalty. He could just... You know, play as a reserve driver. He's a reserve driver as well. He doesn't even get to keep the points. It's all for the constructors at this point. Was forced to get past Crago.
As we do know as well, the hard compounds are quicker towards the end, so Infinite Glory and McConey can still be putting in some good times.
Indeed. Jack DNF probably is thinking he had to get that done there on the straight where he's going to get Kogo, and the VSC may have ruined his race. He's starting to lock up a lot more now. I feel the soft as Jenna goes and gets the fastest lap. Yeah.
Jenna,
Go on the boy. We'll get some good points there as a reserve and the fastest lap point obviously. Nice little collect line for him to take back.
Jack DNF on DRS. He's run out of ARS though, while Cougar has 15%. Oh, that break. Just give him 10 again.
Yeah, just be out of these traction zones. Cougar will probably have a bit better traction compared
to the Silver Arrows. It's all down to the last lap now though. Can the mediums be that slightly quicker than those hard compounds?
Yeah, I think those soft Jack DNF's just gone off.
Yeah, he's still got the DRS though.
Freefall now sets the fastest lap. He's getting his collector's item. Ooh, was forced to got mightily close there. If JD, by the way, can get his foot down, he can jump all of it. Yeah, if JD can get his foot down, by the way, he can overtake Forster and Craigo on penalties here.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe Infinite Glory might want that P1. Just might sneak it off his team there.
Especially the penalty. Ooh, Craigo got damage on Forster.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about the penalty.
Yeah, but all the time these are battling though, they'll be losing time in front to McConey, who's probably hoping they battle a bit more, but we'll get on board now with
Jack
McConey.
DNF with DRS still. It's maybe not enough. Those soft compounds have just slowed down that inch for the last few laps.
Forster having a look. I think he's just going to play it smart and...
Yeah, nobody wants to go off now. No point pushing.
As we get on board with McConey, he will cross the line in first. But with the penalties, where will he finish? McConey crossed the line first, but Infinite Glory keeps it.
P2, jacked it, and McConey, it's not even a podium for them.
Yeah. Free-fall chain, another fastest lap. JD jumps to 5th, obviously with less penalties. Forster in 6th, Warrior Huntsman 7th, Craigo in 8th. But CRL Panda jumps all of them well in the boy up to P7. Red Sky coming through the final sector now, in front of Liverpool Fan, in front of Jinnah. Watch all these cross the line, give them their airtime. Red Sky and Liverpool Fan both jump Craigo. Can Jinnah do it as well? Yes, he can. P11 for the boy, well done.
It wasn't Mercedes 1-2, but obviously for penalty, McConey's down to 4th.
Still a good result, and for Infinite Glory on his debut, which I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, I'm going to offer interviews.
I'm going to offer out interviews to our 3 race lead or top 3. So there is your top 3, Infinite Glory, Koga and Jack DNF. I'm going to offer them all interviews. Let's see if they want them.
One stop actually worked as well with Infinite Glory. He got quite lucky with that safety car, but he was very happy when he saw that. There was 3 one-stop strategies in the whole of the race, well for finishes.
As I quickly get Infinite Glory and Jack DNF in for interviews, I'm going to have a little chat with them, see what they think about their results, obviously, and well, I was going to say for the rest of their seasons, but Infinite Glory's just joined. And Jack DNF's a reserve, but obviously I'll talk to Jack about how it feels, you know, coming in as a reserve. Pick up a podium, always good, helps out Alpha and Romeo, obviously. Yeah. Sending those invites out. Let's have a look. Wait for them to join. That was a great race in the end as well.
Yeah, very good ending with this. I think the safety car just made it that inch better.
Yeah, as I said, it's just the cherry on the top.
Yeah, my prediction of a cherry Ferrari on top nearly happened. There was a P2.
Yeah, let's see if these boys join. As the first one does, Jack, wait for him to speak.
How's it going, lads?
Hello, Jack, mate. Jack. How are you doing? Is your voice on sharing before we
yes, should be.
Let me double check the stream, but.
Well done on the P3, mate.
Thanks. It was a bit weird because I had wing damage at the start where the AI, some reason, let me back in control in the middle of a braking zone, and then after that I got a drive through, and then my control decided to run out halfway through the race.
Oh, so
grab another one.
Yeah, well, whatever it was, still works for a P3.
Exactly, mate. And considering you're a reserve most of the time, aren't you? I believe in this tier. So come on with a podium. That's a good day out of the office, isn't it?
Well, you know, Chris wasn't doing too well down there at the bottom, so I had to kind of carry Alfa Romeo this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely, mate. Help them with the constructors, because to put it nicely, they sort of need it. Currently P4, but after tonight's results and the rest of how the other tiers go, could be up to P3 in those constructors, maybe even higher.
Ho.
Do your bit when you're called upon.
Liz, now that you've shown your speed,
If I could have got past Cogitaz, I think I might have been able to hold him off.
yeah.
Maybe not on the last lap. I think I would have had a much better shot at P2, but it is where it
Yeah,
is.
he was. You had the softs on at the end as well. Yeah, it looked like they were struggling towards the end.
Yeah.
As we get our P2 in, quickly, first question I need to ask you is, how do we pronounce your name before we get it wrong? If you wait for him to speak, but... Ooh, has it worked? Hello? See if it works. Jack. Well, oh, there we go. Hello, mate. Yeah, it worked, yeah, mate.
Okay, perfect.
Right,
yeah, so it's Kogut.
Kogut.
Don't know if you had it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of mixing up the
Kogut.
pronunciations.
I was quite close.
Yeah, we're mixing around the pronunciations across the race, trying to get it right. But how are you feeling, my man?
It's been good, to be fair. I wasn't expecting to be in this position at the end of the race, to be fair. With obviously me and Jack, I think we pitted at the beginning of the race. So I was like, oh, top 10 would be nice. But I don't know, safety cars kind of helped me out in the position where I was in, and obviously well played to everybody. Keeping it clean, I think it was clean.
Fairly, yeah. Yeah, a bit of a watch back. There's certain instance up and down, but you always get that in league racing. And to be fair, you managed to keep your nose clean, get up into second place.
For each other, so I felt like it was going to be hard for you to get the P1.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with my position, especially the standings.
Definitely.
Is it Infinite Glory not joining then?
I've sent him an invite. He's struggling to join, but he's added me. We're going to see if that works.
Oh,
There he is.
you go.
Our race winner.
We
Oh,
go.
Debuting in
Congrats,
the
Glory.
Merc. As I said, as I did bias on the safety car restart, talked about you being our new Merc driver as Freddie left, and you picked up where he's left off, a race win.
Yeah, I can't really complain about that. I was worried about how I was going to do after qualifying. Couldn't set a lap in Q2, ended up finishing P15. But with it, just meant that I could do the alternate strategy starting on the mediums and just managed to keep
Exactly.
up with everyone and make a few good moves. And yeah, surprised with my race pace.
Yeah, one of those. We didn't see throughout the race loads of you going through the pack. We're just like, oh, he's slowly, like, you know, moving up the grid as he goes through, and then all of a sudden, under a safety car, you stay out on your hards. You're in P2 or P3, sorry. Deluxey goes off on the safety car restart, and suddenly you're in P2 with McConey in front, who's got a 3-second penalty. Got a race win there if you just, you know, stay within 3 seconds, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I sort of stuck behind him within the last couple of laps or so, because obviously I was in DRS, so I potentially had a chance into turn 1 and then into the hairpin. But I didn't want to do anything stupid to ruin both of our races.
See, that's
So
what we
I
like in
just-
Mercedes, team players.
Just sort of stayed behind him, knowing that I was going to, as long as I didn't make any mistakes, and the two behind weren't sort of going to catch up to me, I knew that I was just going to cross the line and get some good points.
Yeah, exactly, mate. First race, 40 points, straight off the board.
Yeah.
I mean, up to 19th in the standings, started the day last, so I mean, all round,
Not bad.
good start,
Something
40
George Russell
points.
couldn't have done as well.
You couldn't have done
Yeah.
much better. Obviously, I bet you wished you had McConey up there with you and in this interview room right now, but his fight at the end
Yeah,
of
obviously
the
it was a
day
bit
for being-
unfortunate that he did get the penalty
Unfortunately,
partway
yeah.
through the race. I was glancing up because me and him were close on track throughout most
yeah,
of the race.
you
in
can
all
sort of
fairness.
see it, can't you?
So yeah, I think it was when he was battling 4-star after the first lot of pits.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what happened to him, but yeah, must have just got caught out going wide on a corner or something. And yeah, unfortunate for him come the end of it.
Yeah. good haul of points in the end, though. At the end of the day, isn't it, for the Merc boys?
Yeah.
And coming out net winners pretty much of Tier 3 at least. Waiting to see what happens in Tier 2 and Tier 1, but Championship League looks to extending in the Drivers' Championship, and obviously for you boys, you get your points underway, and Maconia obviously can hopefully gain a bit of ground on freefall in P4, or P3 now.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Quickly, I want to go to Kogut quickly. Obviously, adopt P2 in the standings after Fretty leaves. Do you think you can put Forster under a bit of pressure now between the end of the season? Is that your goal? Just give him a little...
I need to have a check for the calendar. I know Monaco is one of my strengths. I really like the track. So
yeah, that's right.
It really depends. It really depends. He's consistent. That's why he's on the top. He's always the best on every track. Whereas I have tracks which I love, such as Canada or Austria, and then tracks which I just dislike. So the reason why he's on top is he's consistent. And if the calendar is in my way, I might, but it will be a difficult task.
Yeah, Monza next week. How are you feeling about Monza, you three? Or Jack, we might not see, but hopefully we will after tonight's result.
Don't mention me and Monza in this league.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go. What about you, Koga? Obviously, Monza next week.
Ferrari home race.
Yeah, Ferrari.
Yeah, just slipstream. The best tactic is probably just staying in the RS all the time, and then just wait for your chances. To be fair.
Yeah. What about you, Infinite mate? Monza. Any practice run there? Any strengths, weaknesses?
So, well, I'd say I'm okay. I'm fairly consistent. I was in the FRL league as well, and our season finale happened on Tuesday, and it was at Monza. And it was looking to be an okay race, but a slight incident pushed me into the wall at Ascari and just completely ruined it, and ruined my title contention as well, which was a little bit annoying, but I know that I can be okay there, so I just got to put a little bit more practice in. And
keep your nose clean. Got a week now till next Thursday. Get that practice in.
Yeah, exactly. Just get a little bit more practice in. I know those areas I can work on. So,
like an exam in it, cram everything in right before we go there. Do the business. Forget it all after.
Exactly that.
Yeah, I'll let you three lads go off for your evenings now. I hope you all enjoyed the race if you were viewing, and you three will put on a lovely show for us. So thank you very much, lads.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Good points, mate. Good luck.
Yeah, good points. Cheers, guys.
See you next week, lads. Thank you.
Yeah, see you last night. We'll hopefully see you.
Yeah, Joe. Hopefully with Jack. And that's where we will be ending today's stream of the Spanish Grand Prix. Again, thank you to Cam for joining me in the commentators box this week. Hopefully we'll be seeing him come back in a few times whenever he's available. He should be alongside me for the rest of the season when he's available. So
yeah, hopefully it was a good viewing. Hopefully never messed up people's names or...
Yeah, try our best.
I don't think I did too bad, yeah. We tried our best. It was a good viewing, that race. So
yeah, exactly.
The ones what I drop in, they're even better as well.
Exactly, just building that experience. So thank you everyone for listening, and we will be seeing you this time next Thursday for the Italian Grand Prix around Monza. Good night, thank you.